Man, a stomach ache's a pain in the ass or what? What's going on, everybody? Welcome over to another Mr. Lucas, AEW Dynamite, May 7, 2025 review, to be May 9th of 2025. Man, I was supposed to do the AEW Dynamite, May 7, 2025 review yesterday, and May 8th. But this big-ass stomach ache, I still do this very day. I'm crapping out, you know what, man, but it's disgusting, to say the least. You don't even know about that, to say the least, man. But that's the reason why there's no Dynamite review being yesterday, May 8th. Today is now being May 9th of 2025. Your AEW Dynamite, May 7th, 2025 review. And by the way, in terms of ending this podcast, I mean, special little bit of announcement. You could probably tell on the YouTube side of things, your YouTube shorts, where it's like, Lucas, what are you doing these news topics for on YouTube shorts? Well, I'll tell you at the very end of the podcast, everybody. So stay tuned for that, to say the least. First, let's get into your AEW Dynamite May 7, 2025 review. The show wasn't bad per se. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. But it wasn't bad per se. A lot of eliminator matches you'd think would be freaking awful for the most part. But the promos on the show are actually pretty top-notch. The promos on the show for the most part are pretty good. We're discussing today's podcast. We're on Hangman and Page. And Will Ospreay have a face-to-face promo that had their Owen Hart Foundation tournament finals, the parent time finals taking place at Double or Nothing. We'll discuss that. A very fun back-and-forth promo. But I absolutely hate the fact whatever happened towards the end of this promo, Hangman Page and Will Ospreay potentially teaming up, being, can they coexist, pal? Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to that whatsoever. But with the Don Callis family, with this is for another day, I guess. We're going to discuss that. Toni Storm defeating Thunder Rosa, Penelope Ford, and Anna Jay in a Fatal 4 in AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator match. What's with the fucking Eliminator matches? Championship contenders matches. I fucking hate it, Tony Khan. What are you doing? Between can they coexist, pal storylines and championship contenders matches, just eliminator matches. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Absolutely did not care for this, in all honesty. We'll discuss that, though. Also, MJF, Maxwell, Jacob Freeman, Hurts, both members of the Top Flight members of Darius and Dante Martin. In a very fun segment, we'll discuss that. Also, Nick Wayne defeating Rhino to retain the ROH World Television Championship. And I couldn't give a single ounce of shit whatsoever, in all honesty. Like, Ring of Honor on my television 2025 is something else there, Tony Khan. Something else to say, at least, bro. We'll discuss that, though. Also, the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson and Ricochet defeat Swerve, Strickland, SpeedBall, Mike Bailey, and Mark Briscoe in a 6-man tag team match. Another 6-man tag, man. Some people are making it so to be something that's such a banger match. I don't see what the fuck you're talking about, in all honesty, in this segment, or match in general. We'll discuss that, though. I flip over my notes here. We're also discussing my girl, Mercedes Mone. She ruins Jamie Hayter's interview with Renee Paquette and embedded a little bit of a VIP lounge or something like that. Not like VIP lounge like MVP, but you get the point. This was actually very freaking badass. I absolutely freaking like this second pick. Despite it being a little bit short, I didn't care for it being shorter. I think I'll be a little bit more added time to this. But still, this is a pretty fun segment between Mercedes, Mone, and Jamie Hayter. The type of shit I like to see Mercedes in. More storylines like this, please, Tony. Please. You booked her perfectly in the matches so far. No pun intended, she's undefeated. You get the point. But we need more of these types of segments in the future, Mercedes. We're going to discuss this, though. Kazuchika Okada defeating Kevin Knight in a AEW Continental Classic Eliminator match. Another fucking Eliminator match, man. I'm going to freaking lose my fucking mind. Who asked for this? I'm going to quit. Kazuchika Okada is fucking phenomenal. I get that. Same thing for Kevin Knight. He is fantastic. But, dude, what is with these fucking Eliminator matches? Why? We'll discuss that, though. Two main events. Samoa Joe defeats Claudio Castagnoli In the main event, we invite Coquina Clutch to finish off the show. And let's go on today's podcast. Driven me as always, since it's this week's AEW Dynamite review for May 7th, 2025. A review on No Limits Lucas. Starting with, you guessed it, Hangman, Adam Page, and Will Ospreay have a face-to-face promo ahead of their Owen Hart Foundation tournament finals at Double or Nothing involving the men's side of things. This is a very promo-heavy Dynamite. This just kicking off the show with this is the right thing to do. And this is pretty fun segment between Ospreay and Hangman. These two went back and forth like they didn't give a fucking shit, and they just spewed their freaking shit, man. This was freaking great. I love both guys. Hangman and Adam Page is freaking great. He's in-ring and a microphone. Same thing with Ospreay, probably even better. These two are freaking great. I love this segment. I could have obviously done with the Don Callis family coming out there after the promo battle they had here. And a Can They Coexist storyline, pal, with both of the Hangman Page and Ospreay against the Don Callis family next week. Did we freaking have to need that, bro? The answer is no, to say the least. But this segment we've seen Ospreay and Hangman was pretty fun. I give it a B+. Still a very fun segment. Don't get me wrong. I just could have done without the fucking Candy Cake Coexist storyline after this with Ospreay and Page against the Don Callis family. Yeah, that was unnecessary. That's why I was a little bit lower the grade a little bit. But this is still a B+. The stuff these two are saying back and forth to each other is freaking fantastic, if you ask me. B+ is your grade. I absolutely love seeing Ospreay and Page doing this type of shit. I love seeing it for the women's side. I think Mercedes and Jamie Hayter get into this later in the afternoon in this very podcast. And this was very fun, man. Let's give it a B+ to start the show. Moving on to Toni Storm. Reign defend AEW Women's World Champion. Defeats Thunder Rosa, Penelope Ford, and Anna Jay in a fatal 4-way AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator match. C+ is your grade. I don't care how freaking good the match was. I don't care. When we have not one-on-one, not triple threat, but fatal 4 Eliminator Championship contenders matches is fucking ridiculous. Oh my god, man. I love AEW to death. I really do. My favorite fucking professional wrestlers in this company. But yeah, we get, oh my god, that's me, you gotta get an easy pass to constructive criticism there, Tony. Not Toni Storm, Tony Khan I'm talking about. But dude, like, championship contenders matches, eliminator matches doesn't fucking matter. Like, what are we doing? What was the point of this? I don't care how good the match was, people are making this out to be some sort of thing, it's not. Like, dude, who the fuck cares about championship eliminator matches? Oh my fucking god, man. It's not even just one-on-one, not even just triple threat, fucking fatal 4-way involving Toni, Thunder Rosa, Anna Jay, and Penelope Ford. The only one to stand is some sort of shot in this match is Thunder Rosa. It might be hard to take doing that too. This is a C+. I don't care how good the match was. C+, you're freaking great, man. I don't care. C+, you're great against these four. I love Toni Storm. Trust me, I love me some Toni time. She is fucking great. Even time was Toni Storm as well. But C+ is your grade. Moving on to MJF. Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Hurts both members of the top flight members of Dark Darius and Dante Martin. This was pretty fun. Absolutely love this MJF gave to both Darius and Dante Martin. This also is a B+. Like I said, very promo and very segment-heavy Dynamite for episode. I could have done without, honestly, MVP and Championship in a Hurt Open Challenge. Three members of the AEW locker room without a tag team division against the Hurt Syndicate. Kind of done without that, honestly. Basically, seeing MVP saying there's nobody left. No shit, when AEW's tag team division sucks, of course there's nobody left. Like, who the fuck, who is in this division that strains any sort of shot against the Hurt Syndicate? Who? Give me a team. FTR is a heel to FT now. What, you can make Christian Cage and Adam Copeland or Cope? If he comes back, honestly, we can find out. The FTR and Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, they're doing all in Texas fighting each other in a tag team match. But still, not to discuss that. I'm not discussing that for sure. The MJF couldn't beat the living shit out of Darius and Dante Martin was fucking great. Abso-freaking-lutely loved this segment. And MJF went to Bobby Lashley saying, I hurt somebody, let me in now. Not Freak the Fiend Bray Wyatt let me in, but you get the point. But Bobby Lashley goes, maybe next week. And you're going to probably say next week, probably MJF and then the Hurt Syndicate as well. So that's announced for next week for Dynamite. This is freaking badass. I actually love this segment for sure. B+ is your grade. Moving on to Nick Wayne. Well, he's very decent in the ring, Nick Wayne. Defeats Rhino. They're in Detroit for Dynamite this past Wednesday. They're there with Dynamite. And they are the Rhino is from Detroit, Michigan, so he came out, obviously. And he have challenging Nick Wayne for a Ring of Honor World Television Championship. And Nick Wayne defeats Rhino for, like I said, the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. C-. Who the flying fuck cares about the Ring of Honor Television Championship, Tony Khan? Why do you need your thick skull? Ring of Honor does not matter in your main flagship big show of the week, AEW Dynamite. There's a show called Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. It's a pay-per-view, I think. Ring of Honor something, to say the least. They have a full-fledged television show. Why can't it spend a Ring of Honor television show? No, we gotta have fucking Ring of Honor on AEW television. It's so fucking stupid. C- is your freaking grade, man. Moving on to the Young Bucks. Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. I absolutely hate that name. Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. Just call him Matt and Nick Jackson, please. And Ricochet defeat Swerve Strickland, SpeedBall Mike Bailey, and Mark Briscoe in a 6-man tag I don't give a fuck match. C+ is your grade. Oh, well, it's such a good match there, man. I don't give a flying fuck. 6 men in 1 match is overkill. Oh, but you only like the Elimination Chamber. That's different, dumbass. At least that has implications for WrestleMania. A biggest show in all professional wrestling, right? God damn. Of course that matters more than a freaking 6-man tag team match. And plus it's not all 6 men in the ring at the same time. It's a very different story for another day. Why I mention that? And who the fuck cares about 6-man tag team matches? They have no story and no anything going into it. And yet we're having one after the World Trios Champions, being Samoa Joe, challenge Jon Moxley for the world title next week at Beach Break. Really? I love Samoa Joe, and I'm glad he's getting a world title shot. Don't get me wrong. Samoa Joe getting a world title shot is an A++ in my book on any given week. Me is fucking great, Samoa Joe. But he's a one half of the World Trios Champions. You're thinking I'll be kind of in the Trios division, right? No, but because he tapped out Jon Moxley with TKO Jon Moxley, he's an automatic title shot Beach Break. Really? Really? And that's inside a steel cage. I get that. At least that's some sort of stipulation involved. I get that, honestly, but still. C+ your grade, the Young Bucks and Ricochet defeating Swerve Strickland, SpeedBall Mike Bailey, and Mark Briscoe. If you can pay attention 1 ounce this match, you've all lost your freaking mind. Moving on to something better, though. I'm going to flip over my freaking notes here. Oh, you're selecting Mercedes, my name show, but guess what? I got to discuss it right now. Mercedes, my name, my girl. Ruins Jamie Hayter's interview with Renee Paquette. This is pretty fun. Despite being so a bit short, I don't like that being short. But hey, I'll take anything in this fucking show. Mercedes or not, the aura she possesses is fucking insane. This gets us, I almost said C+, man. No, it's not a C+, it's a B+, man. This was freaking very fun. B+ is your grade. Mercedes, my name, ruined Jamie Hayter's interview with Renee Paquette. I love they did the screen and everything, the top of the ramp. But Jamie Hayter, you thought she ran Mercedes out of the arena. Mercedes comes back, and Jamie turns her back and just stabs Jamie right in the back with her knee or something like that. Then she walked in the statement maker Jamie Hayter was screaming in agony. This is the type of shit I want for Mercedes and All Elite Wrestling. Thank you very much, Tony Khan. It took your ass long enough. But hey, better late than never, right? Oh my god, finally some decent storytelling with Mercedes. Oh my god. Well, it took your ass long enough. Now, granted, I found this out later today, actually, that Athena is wrestling on, I think, the Ring of Honor pay-per-view, something like that. Right, but then she Thunder Rosa, I believe, right before All In Texas. So there goes that dream thing for Athena getting her own hometown moment, beating Mercedes for the TBS Championship. Thanks a lot, Toni Khan. You dropped the fucking ball again in that one, didn't you? Oh my god, man. And like we're getting Mercedes and Toni for World Championship at All In Texas. There's just times and places for matches like that, man. I love Mercedes to death, but I can't defend that decision. We have Athena and Mercedes, and give Mercedes her first L. The story didn't even develop with Owen Hart when Mercedes beat Athena. And then her undefeated streak. And go back around and have Athena and Mercedes undefeated streak All In Texas. But no. Toni, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing? I would like to ask this question. Plus, it made me think about this is the eliminator match with Toni and Anna Jay and Thunder Rosa and Penelope Ford. They're just feeding everyone in both Mercedes and Toni Storm to ultimately get to All In Texas. What's going to happen when all the going to come out on top at All In Texas? What do you have for challenging for whoever? Mercedes or Toni for the World Championship? Like, well, what are we doing here? Why can't Mercedes just beat Athena? We get the point. Why can't we say Mercedes and Athena go to a time limit draw to save everyone's freaking day here? That's a little hard, but the segment between Mercedes and Jamie here was freaking very fun. Don't get me wrong. It gets a freaking B+. I really like this segment quite a bit. Mercedes is like a bigger badass bitch here with the defeat and heel. Making Jamie Hayter literally be screaming and agony with this statement making. That was freaking great. That was freaking great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about that. What I'm complaining about is how we can give Jamie Hayter and Toni Storm as clear as day for Women's Championship at All In Texas. We could have had Mercedes, Mone, and Athena for a TBS title. Those were your two matches, Toni. And you dropped the ball. Granted, there's still some hope of a chance. Sort of. Like maybe Athena caused Mercedes a match with Double or Nothing. But I highly fucking doubt that. Makes me question that booking decision from the Boston decision. I get that. But this thing was still good Mercedes and Jamie Hayter. This was a pretty segment I want Mercedes in. She needed to cut a promo. She just beat the living crap out of Jamie Hayter. But the back, she stabbed Jamie in the back, and obviously, no, not physically stabbing people. It was actually like Jamie had her back turned. Mercedes basically beating the heel person that she is, and took out Jamie for her, and made Jamie screaming at you with a statement maker. B+ are great. It's a pretty fun segment, though, despite being short and everything. This gets a B+. I still don't like the fact they're doing Mercedes and Toni All In Texas. I don't like that. I don't like it. It could have been Jamie and Toni and Athena and Mercedes. What the fuck were you doing, Toni Khan? Imagine Toni Storm and Toni Khan. Too many Tonys is coming. We got Tony Schiavone as well at ringside, too, for commentary. Get that. No, not Kazuchika Okada. The reigning defend AEW Continental Champion. Defeats Kevin Knight in AEW Continental Championship Eliminator match. Another C+, just like the first Eliminator match. What the fuck are we doing here? Another Eliminator match on this fucking show. That's two in one freaking event. What are we, Vince McMahon drama from the 2019 WWE? There, Tony Khan? Granted, that's not like WWE in 2019. I get that, people. But still, like, there's still at least comparisons to it. Championship contenders matches, eliminating matches, 6-man tags everywhere. Stuff that doesn't make sense. You get the fucking point. C+ are great with Okada and Kevin Knight. These two are great pro wrestlers, don't get me wrong. The match here was not that bad either. But a fucking Eliminator match. Why? Could I said a regular one-on-one with Okada and Knight. I'm gonna call it a day. No, we gotta have this asterisk Eliminator match here. No sense, whatever else from Mr. Tony Khan. Moving on to your main. That's just Okada and Knight gas match with already a C+. And on to your main events. Samoa Joe, one half the reigning defending AEW World Trios Champions, defeats Claudio Castagnoli in the main event. This gets a B-. People are complaining about Claudio tapping out to Samoa Joe's Kikina clutch. But come on, people, it's Samoa fucking Joe. He could be in realistic fashion, if this builds up correctly, which makes me sad he ain't never done this. Could have Samoa Joe tap out Roman Reigns? Not have fucking believed it. If built up correctly. Obviously never went that route. They said that was a Brock Lesnar Samoa Joe. In 2017, Great Trash of Fire. They call it Great Balls of Fire. I call it Great Trash of Fire. Or Great Ass of Fire, honestly. You get the point, people. Oh my god, man. That was a horrible, horrible nature pay-per-view from this. That's close to Vince McMahon for you 101. This Joe and Claudio match was B-. I didn't like care for the match in general. But I'm not complaining about the match. I'm not complaining about the tap out from Samoa Joe to Claudio. It's Samoa fucking Joe, people. He's one of the most badass professional wrestlers on the face of the damn earth. Of course he'll tap out anybody. He tap out Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, I still fucking believe it. Let's be real, people. B- your greatest over this middle round match. It's still a decent main event, but I feel like you can do a lot better with these two men, honestly. That's my opinion for sure. As your overall show for AEW Dynamite May 7, 2025, it's also an overrated of B-. It's not the worst show, not the best show at all, but not the worst show like the past last year of Dynamite episodes. It's like 2019 episodes of Dynamite Royally? No, absolutely not. But so overall show is an overrated B-, just like your main event. Now let's get a little bit of a sit down to end your AEW Dynamite May 7, 2025 review on No Limits with Lucas. Okay, let's get into a little bit of a sit-down to end your AEW Dynamite May 7, 2025 review. Let's discuss this. Social media / YouTube Shorts format uploads on your YouTube and on all your social media platforms you see out there in the public. The reason why I didn't discuss any news articles today, well, there's a story about that. From now on, this may be temporary, I'm not totally sure, but see how the analytics do about this. Right now, it's skyrocketed big time. Right now, if you go to my YouTube section, my homepage, you go to my shorts section on YouTube, you'll see two basically recent shorts about Juice Robinson's injury status and also Becky Lynch's comments about Mercedes Mone. At least in characterized, you get the point with that. It's just probably different conversations about that. But that's the reason for that. I'm discussing a lot more news articles in your YouTube shorts, and you're basically like your rapid fire slapping the finger like type uploads. Go on YouTube Shorts. Maybe if they're long enough, go to actually YouTube format upload. We shall wait and find out then. But that's going to be that from now on. It's just your YouTube Shorts. You're going to be more of like your news of the day from professional wrestling, landscape of professional wrestling. See how that goes from now on. Right now it's doing freaking phenomenal. We're getting like 100 views on like the Juice Robinson upload. Same thing on Becky Lynch article as well. It's been freaking great so far on YouTube Shorts. I actually can't think of enough support about that big time. I absolutely love you all for that. As your social media, I have your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok uploads. Those will be like your skits or your other content, like my other girl, Miley Cyrus's comment about the Climb song being her best song of all time, in my opinion. And I stand by that, by the way. Her best song is none other than my favorite song, The Climb, of all time. That's my favorite song of all time, too. I think it's your best one, too. It's my opinion, man. Do you think it's Flowers is, or Party in USA, or When I Look at You, it's something like that. It's all your opinion, to say the least. But still, it's just those contents going on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter as well. But YouTube Shorts will be dedicated to the wrestling news, and also the other content will also be published on YouTube Shorts as well, to say the least. So that's a little bit of content upload that I'll discuss here in a sit-down on this podcast. So thank y'all for watching that, honestly, as well. And thank y'all for watching. Now, Mr. Lucas, AEW Dynamite, May 7th, 2025, YouTube, May 9th of 2025. I'll catch y'all tomorrow for your Friday Night SmackDown, May 10th, May 9th, 2025 review. I might discuss Backlash preview and predictions on that podcast, I may not. I'll keep an update on Twitter and Instagram as well for that. I mean, maybe Twitter, but you get the freaking point, people. You get the point. And until next time, trust me, definitely be in next time. Peace, love, I'm out. Take care. Love y'all big time, to say the least, as well. Catch y'all tomorrow for a SmackDown review, to say the least, everybody. Take care and enjoy SmackDown for sure.